Speaking of awful things, I saw today a picture of a California burrito with hot Cheetos in it.
Oh yeah, no, that's wrong.
It's sold in Mira Mesa, which I am going to consume it just because.
I still want to do the taquito California burrito.
Oh yeah, I want to do that too.
What?
It's a California burrito with taquitos inside of it.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
No.
One day.
I've done it, and it's like, this is a lot.
Oh, it is totally.
No,
overkill.
yeah, I mean,
and
it's
it's
overkill.
honestly just too much.
And it's
But a man's got
kind
to
of-
live.
It's a weird. You go from soft to hard in the middle of the bite, and it's weird on your stomach, and it's weird on your teeth. And look, I'm a big man, and even I'm telling you, it's way too much food.
Once
When you're
in my life.
scaring me,
Yeah, it's a once in a lifetime sort of thing. It's like eating at Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas.
You and me, Jordan. Then one time we'll do them both.
We'll do it. Yeah,
We'll do them both in a day
It sounds good.
and die by 8 o'clock.
I'd go to the Heart Attack Grill.
Yeah, that place is great, but I don't have to go there ever
The
again.
cardiac arrest burger. Oh hell yeah!
I like everything at Slater's 50/50.
Pretty much. But the sad part is I don't like any of that shit on my burger, so I'll take it all off. I'll be like, can I have the cardiac with just cheese and beef?
Yeah, I got whatever the hot dog was called. It's like a foot long.
Sure.
And then I got the milkshake with vodka in it.
That's. I don't know how I feel about alcoholic
Yeah,
milkshakes.
and then I let them
They're
spank
novel.
me for like 36
I
times.
feel it takes away the purity of the ice cream.
It does. It's not great. It's not good.
I had a Blue Moon shake once,
Yeah.
which did taste good for a shake, and also there was some alcohol in it. Realistically, though, it's more shake than drink.
Yeah.
So if you want to shake, just avoid it and get like a fucking creamsicle shake. Like
Yeah.
really, you're going for.
Oh, those are good.
Fuck yeah, they are. And if you want a beer, get a beer. It's not worth it to combine them for sake of novelty because
True.
you're not getting the best of either world.
And it's
Yeah.
like $8.
Yeah, and it's just too much.
Yeah.
I bet Sonic could do it good though.
Have we started?
We're recording, but we haven't started.
This is-
Unless this is how we start now.
Unless this is a really long cold open.
Players, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out. Pop, pop, it's showtime.
Leland, you made a weird sound last week that made me feel awkward having to listen to it again while editing. Yeah.
Oh, that's my girl in a porn sound.
That's your porn girl drop?
Yeah, that's my porn girl drop. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They always sound like that. Like they're really enjoying what they're doing. I mean,
It just sounded like such a specific girl.
it's from another podcast. They used to play a porn clip. So it is an actual porn clip that I heard where a girl was like, oh, yeah. But it was always made me laugh because it's like, I hate when you watch porn and the people in it have the audacity to be bored. Like that,
No.
I'm like, I get it. You've been banged probably 9 times today
Oh,
already.
the actors.
But you, who else?
I was thinking people who get bored watching porn.
No.
Okay.
I'm talking about the actors.
Yes.
Like, I get it. This is probably your 7th.
Show a little
sex.
enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Bring
Yes,
your
please.
half flaccid dick and get the fuck out of here.
It's like, could you at least try to look like you're enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of the fantasy. It's like,
I don't need to see you yawning right now.
no. And sometimes when they're just like, yeah, oh baby, yeah, oh god, yeah, I'm like, come on, try.
It's like that one scene from Forgetting Sarah Marshall where Jason Segel is banging this black chick and she's just like, yeah, yeah, I came.
I don't even remember that scene, but that makes me kind of want to rewatch the movie.
I just remember when they're going at it on both sides of the wall with Russell Brand.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Gross.
I kind of like Russell Brand.
Oh, you're disgusting.
The problem is that after like 5 minutes of Russell Brand, inevitably he will go across the line to do something that's kind of starts getting annoying.
Yeah, talking.
I like him for his general open attitude about life, and I'm like, all right, I appreciate that. I like that you're really trying to promote a very high tolerance of other people's, religions and cultural backgrounds and shit.
That stuff is good. but I can't really stand him in movies.
Yeah, I don't need him in a movie.
Yeah.
I don't need him. We had that year and a half where I think we're done.
Yeah, and no one wanted it. Like, there's a reason he's not working as much. It's like
Sarah
no one else
Marshall, get him to the Greek.
would. He did Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages, that's
He did a
right.
Shakespearean movie.
Oh.
Yeah, which is not great.
American produced?
I don't.
Or American director, maybe?
It was an American director,
Alright.
but
So
it's Julie Taymor. She did like all the Shakespearean.
Oh,
movies.
okay.
It's one of
okay.
those
So
like
she can't just say like, oh, well, he had a good English accent.
no,
so throw him
she
in
did
there.
like it was like Helen Mirren was in it, so it was like it was a real movie. It wasn't just like we have a bunch of actors and Russell Brand. It was like,
We got all the English actors we could afford on a low budget.
Yeah. Like, and you just kind of like well, you're only in this because you're Russell Brand. Also, you are playing the comedic role in the play.
What play was it?
It was The Tempest.
Okay.
Which is actually a play I like.
Is it?
But she changed, like the lead character is a man named
Yeah.
Prospero.
Yeah.
Like because Helen Mirren wanted to be in the movie, they changed it to a woman, so Prospera,
All right.
which on paper seems to work.
Oh.
But when you watch, you're like, well, this father-daughter relationship is not the same now because that's kind of a big part of the play.
I just kind of coincidentally learned a lot about Tempest this past weekend.
Because you went to the Harry Potter thing.
No, what?
What?
Oh, no. No, I didn't go. Well, I don't know if you were there. But no, I didn't. I ended up not going to that.
Well, then I take back what I said.
Because I got real drunk the night before. I'm like, nah, I need to cool down. No, I watched The Librarians, the TV show, the TNT show.
Yeah.
And the entire second season, the villain is Prospero. So they kept like referring
Sure.
to the stuff and had a lot tied to the original Shakespeare play.
The show sounds awesome.
It's
Wow.
campy as fuck.
Same reaction for both of them.
It's like it's not as good, nor is it as awesome or as amazing as Warehouse 13.
Yeah.
But it has the vibe of Warehouse 13.
Okay.
But without like the good stuff.
Here, take the monster of the week ideas from Warehouse 13 and include the camp of a Hercules or Xena episode.
That is, yeah. Jerry O'Connell played like, was he Lancelot? Have you
Jerry
not got-
O'Connell?
Yeah, Rebecca Romaine's
Yeah,
husband.
he ain't in the show.
Yeah, he's in an episode.
Oh,
I
maybe
believe
an
in
episode.
Second season.
I just watched the second season.
That's why I'm
so it's
confused
not
that
it's
you
not
didn't
there.
recognize
Maybe the
him.
first season then, because the old King Arthur stuff came from the first season. When you find out stuff, I don't know if
He don't give
spoiler
a fuck
to you. John Larroquette's in it.
All right.
Oh. Am I the only one who remembers Night Court?
He's also known for many other things.
Night Court.
Anyway, but no, it's not a bad show.
Yeah.
But it's not as good as Warehouse 13.
Here, put it this
True.
way, because right now I'm watching Arrow season 3.
Okay.
Not one of their better seasons.
It's not. I
No,
can't.
it drags.
I
No.
really don't like this
Season
at
4
all.
is good,
That's why I hear.
but it
I'm
drags
trying to-
towards the end.
I'm trying to make my way towards season 4.
Yeah.
Season
If-
3 is
If
a
it wasn't for
slog.
the fact that Flash came out that same season,
Yeah.
I think it really would have hurt Arrow.
You could skip season 3 because season 4 is such a departure from season 3 that it's almost like watching a whole new show.
Is 3 the big Ra's al Ghul
Yes.
season?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it kind of trails
Yeah,
out.
because season 4 is when they bring in magic, so it's like, oh, we have a whole new world now.
Yeah. Well, I'm like on episode 20
Yeah.
of season
All right,
3.
so
So
you're
I'm
almost
just
done.
gonna.
Yeah.
You have one
Just
to
fin-
go.
just
Yeah.
finish.
Just one more thing that really pissed me off about it is everyone says Ra's al Ghul.
Well, that's because Christopher Nolan fucked everybody.
Yeah, and then the actual man goes Ra's al Ghul. I'm like, yes, thank you, animated series.
Yeah.
That's how you say it.
Yeah. Fuck Christopher Nolan.
It goes every which way. I've heard all
No, I
kinds
think
of
it only
people
goes
say
to
wrong.
2.
It's only one Ra's al Ghul.
I like the animated series better, so I would defend Raish over Roz.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think it sounds
Or Raj.
more...
Raish sounds.
It just sounds better. I can't explain why. Also, David Warner is the voice of him, and I'm a real big fan of that dude. So
Amazing.
I'm just like, But I love Liam Neeson.
True.
But not as Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the whole time you're looking and going like, you white?
You can't be white with a name like that.
And then, of course, we learn, like, oh, it's passed down from generation to generation. Just like, that stupid shtick.
Yeah.
You know?
And then
Hence why we had Ken Watanabe for a scene, who clearly was a better Ra's al Ghul.
Oh yeah,
than Liam
I would have
Neeson.
loved Ken Watanabe as the.
Like, I
as-
remember
as
when he
Raj.
cast, I was like,
amazing.
I'll buy it. Yeah. And then he died. You're like, oh, I guess I don't buy it. Oh, that must mean Liam Neeson's the bad guy then.
Yeah, but I
Because-
think Liam Neeson was always the Ra's al Ghul.
No, but it's one of those, like, they did that thing where they killed the Ra's al Ghul. Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, Liam Neeson's
Misdirect.
dead. Ooh, yeah, misdirect. Because no one's seen a fucking comic book movie.
The non-nerds. That movie's real big for the non-nerds.
That movie's all for the non-nerds.
It's true.
I don't know. I mean,
And Kevin Smith, who apparently can't stop sucking
They-
the Dark Knight's dick,
they brought-
which is such a flawed movie to me that it irritates me how
They
much
made
praise
Bane
he gives
work.
it. Yeah, and I like that one.
okay.
Out of the three, I think that's the
Really,
one I
the
like
third one?
best.
Really?
Because it's batshit insane.
Okay, that's true.
Bad
It
pun.
is.
But like, no. And also, I'm a big fan of anything Catwoman, and I thought
Granted.
Catwoman
And
was
it's
solid.
it's a pretty decent, believable Catwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought it was really good.
Yeah, better than being licked back to life.
No, God.
I'm like, meh.
In the Burton verse, you can do shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I had some issues with some of her outfit choices, and that's just a costumer doing stupid shit. But no,
The goggles?
No, the goggles worked for me because they
Yeah.
turned into little cat ears.
Yeah,
and you're like,
I thought that was
alright.
good. I thought that was real
That was a
clever.
nice touch.
I didn't understand why she had like silver heels and silver nails because
To-
they never once addressed
cut
like,
a
they were
dude?
cut. Yeah, but like
She doesn't
that's
really-
just me being a nerd on top of like.
Why she got heels at all?
Yes,
well, you
She's a
know my-
motherfucking acrobatic cat burglar.
Yeah, you know my thing about females
Heels
and
and-
heels.
yeah.
And,
The
yeah, it
dumbest
bugs the
thing.
shit out
See
of
Wonder
me.
Woman.
Fuck that trailer, man. Like it's a clear establishing shot. She has heels, and then they cut, no heels, and then it cuts back to her heels. I'm like, no one caught that. Like no one on set was like, why is a Greek Amazonian wearing chunk wedges?
Same reason why Scarlet Witch was.
Why is that a thing?
I
Scarlet Witch in general, or the heels?
well, I meant you know what I said that but meant Black Widow.
She's not in heels. She's in wedges.
I swear there's a scene in the Avengers movie that flips back and forth.
Well,
you know-
she takes off her heels in the beginning of that movie because she's dressed up on stakeout with that Russian general, and there's that.
But
scene.
I swear that there in my mind is an image that goes from heels to wedge for the stunt.
It could.
scene of it.
I'll be honest. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not really looking.
It's
for Black
it's
Widow,
common
but-
enough that there's a million examples
but
of
it
it.
just
Yeah.
and it doesn't. It's just continuity is what my problem is with it, because it's to me it's just like that's the simplest thing to fix. Just don't have her wear heels and save yourself some money.
Yeah.
Also, liability.
Yeah.
The only heroine who should still be wearing heels, and I will fight with Storm. She flies most of the time.
Yeah, she
true.
doesn't, she
Yeah,
doesn't walk.
and not Halle Berry.
And
I mean,
Not really.
any other person.
Storm, not really one to go melee combat.
No, but when she does, she takes off her lightning bolt earrings.
Speaking of the old stereotypes,
You want to get this shit going?
I'm thinking it might be time to for Siri, the unofficial fourth member of the podcast, to give us our conversation of the night.
Computer.
We added some more topics on the list since
Yes, we
last
did.
week.
Some
So
are stupid. Some are not.
all for the best. All for the best. So how many do we have now?
40.
40. Oh, all right,
Well,
nice.
remember, we lost some. So-
Well, we lost. Well, how much is it? How many?
40.
Okay, 40. Okay, ready. Siri, give me a number between 1 and 40.
It's 39.
39, right at the end.
39, today's topic is, I feel like Ron Sesame Street, best board games.
The best board games?
Well, yeah, best board game.
Or the best board game to play. That's one I don't think I ever answered either.
No, you answered.
Did I-
I did not answer that one.
Yeah, you
Do you have an
answered
answer?
with, you threw in a Monopoly.
I did. I settled for Monopoly, Leland,
I'm a
Clue,
Clue guy.
which is of no surprise to anybody who knows Leland.
But I also love Monopoly hardcore.
I'll get into it once we get into it.
Sure.
I had a hard time with this one.
Are you like, I like sorry?
No. I enjoyed Clue and Monopoly, but
Sure.
it was just hard for me to nail down one that I think is the best.
Or the discussion is favorite board games.
Yeah. Like,
I chose mine not because I think it is the most fun to play, but is the most revealing of board games.
God, yes.
Oh, I'm still having flashbacks from the night playing with Junior Girl. I learned a lot that night about your relationship. It was like a science project. I was like, oh, okay, this is how it is in their family.
And that's what that game does to everyone involved. You learn things about those people.
The game was hard fucking core.
You find out who's cutthroat.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was awkward. Like at the table, I was like, I feel like I'd been beaten by mom or dad at the table, and everyone's just gonna stare at their salad during dinner. Like it was very awkward.
Okay, Jordan, to give you more time to come up with your answer if you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly why I chose Monopoly, because like I am not the biggest board game fan. I definitely don't shit on it for any reason. There's a lot of them that I've had fun with them. It's just not my
always
go-to.
Play when we bring one out.
Yeah.
So it's not like you walk away from the table like,
No,
I'm
not
gonna
at all.
watch TV.
Not at all. I even got real nerdy about it and started thinking, what are the games I like to play? I'm like, oh, I guess those are more card games.
Well, like, what do you mean?
Like I'm a big fan of Drunk Quest. That's a lot of fun. Ultimate One Night Werewolf is a
also
game
really
I
good.
love to play. But they're card games with no board, and I'm like, well, maybe I should be specific to exactly
I like Texas
what the
Hold'em.
verbiage is. I mean, that's a card game.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we come around to
I
the
like
card,
poker.
our favorite card games.
I'm terrible at it, but like, God, do I enjoy playing it. It's the same with like, what's it, Rummy? I'm awful.
I've never even seen Rummy.
I'm awful, but I thoroughly get a kick out of
I have
playing it.
I'm
no
pretty
idea
sure
what that
everyone who
is.
knows how to play Rummy is already dead.
That's not true. 'Cause
All right,
you know me.
and you. So it's just you playing by yourself
No,
now.
I said Rummy. It's not like I said fucking Bridge.
I don't even know how to play
I don't even know how to play that. I just know
Okay.
that's an old lady thing from the 60s.
And gin is Rummy, right?
Well, there's Gin Rummy and then there's Rummy.
See, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was always just
Like
Gin Rummy.
there's two different games you can, where maybe
And-
it's
and
Gin
then
and then there's Gin Rummy.
someone mashed
One
them
of
up.
those two, like there's a solo and then there's
Yeah,
a double one.
yeah.
But I know how to play both, and I'm terrible at both, but I enjoy playing them.
Do you have to be drunk to play them?
No, not
'Cause-
at all. It's just a card
Gin
game.
martinis all around.
Well, that makes it better. No, I hear you, but like, what about like I like Life, but I wouldn't put it in my top 5.
Since yeah,
Maybe it
life.
is in my top 5 because I can't come up with 5 at the moment. But
Clue's okay.
I enjoy Life.
Like, and since my last relationship, I learned a lot about the tabletop board game
Sure.
world.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a lot of very cool games out there that are fun as hell. But for some reason, I couldn't settle on one of those to the parameters of the question because
Yeah.
Sure.
again, I feel like, well, this is me being real fucking nerdy about it. But then I just kept coming around to Monopoly. I'm like, Monopoly will just educate you and help you choose the people you keep in your life based on how they play.
And I'm a big fan of anything that's themed.
Well, I mean, USopoly just themes the fuck out of
But
their
I
games
mean,
now.
like, I think I have more Clue Monopoly board games than like I should. Like I'm not like a collector, but if there's a theme one that I live,
Yeah,
I'm
Harry
all
Potter,
over it.
Supernatural. I know.
Oh yeah, no, I've got all like the CW TV shows. You know, I even have one for Batman and Robin,
Yeah.
the Joel Schumacher.
Ew.
movie.
Oh,
well,
okay.
I bought a lot of that before I saw the
a
movie.
Clue? A
It
Clue?
was a Monopoly game.
Oh, Monopoly.
Yeah.
All right, I buy that.
Like I have this Marvel, X-Men,
Yeah.
DC comic, all Monopoly games.
So why Clue?
Clue
why-
for me, why I like
why is
Clue,
it your favorite?
We were talking about Monopoly.
Yeah. Well, and I more or less I
You
explained it.
like cut me off in my Monopoly, so you're like, why Clue though?
Oh, I thought
Fuck Monopoly.
you were talking about like you just kind of ran out into talking about themed games in general,
Well,
which
I
is
was just saying
Monopoly and Clue.
Sure, I like them
So
both.
I thought we were gonna segue into why you
no,
like.
we're just bullshitting until he comes up with an answer.
And that's why I am asking you to give him more time. Why Clue for you? Don't know. You can't talk yet.
I would have allowed you to speak.
Well, you guys decided on the boss.
I just want to
Because
say
I'm not addicted.
I just want to say a couple words about Monopoly.
This power feels so good.
Because this is it. Once we stop talking about Monopoly here, we're never going back.
Because I feel like the reason why Monopoly is such a staple for everyone is because it's something that most people just grow up with.
Yeah.
It's almost time. It's
a century
timeless.
old.
It's a timeless game because that is real estate.
Because there's always evil people in the world.
Oh God, yes, and people trying to make monopolies out of things.
I think the end of this conversation is going to be Monopoly definitely will win out because Clue is not as popular as Monopoly. I understand that, but Clue for me is just my own personal favorite.
Yeah.
Because
but
I like the mystery of the.
But you like it more than Monopoly.
I don't know. I do for this conversation because that's the parameter of
that's what we're doing.
I probably have more Monopoly games though than I do Clue games because they don't theme enough Clue games
True.
for my liking.
Because
very
it's
true.
easy to theme Monopoly because you just need locations.
Sure.
Yep.
Or
Clue-
things. Yeah.
Clue, like from playing the Supernatural Clue that
That was a tough one to do. It was like, you've been taken over by an evil demon that killed another person. Which one of these taken over characters are you? You're like,
But at least I could get where you bring the Clue game into
Sure.
it. You know, it does take a little more work. You need some sort
But
of mystery and whodunitness.
And again, like you said earlier, everyone who knows me knows I'm a Clue obsessed person.
Yeah.
But I think my love for the movie kind of gives way why the game is my favorite.
I was gonna ask
Because
that.
in my mind, I'm like, I'm living the movie. I'm really not.
Oh, the movie's
because
the
none
best
of the
thing ever,
characters in
though.
the movie are actually in the game. They are by name.
By name,
But
only.
that's it.
Yeah.
Did you know that Mrs. White or is Miss White is no
Miss White.
longer a maid in the 2016 and now From Beyond?
Really?
Yeah,
What-
like I started like 2015. They got rid of the maid,
what is she now?
an Asian lady that strangely looks like Madeline Kahn's haircut. Like it's weird. Like I saw it the other day in the store. I'm like, oh yeah, I read about that. I don't like this. The maid. She's been there for like 100 years. Why would you get rid of the maid?
Yeah, like, was someone essentially
Upset at maids? Like
yeah, like
There's no
somebody's
diversity
senses-
in this game.
yeah,
But
was
they're
somebody's
still
senses
all
being
white.
offended?
I mean, they're still all white. I mean, even though and I say she look Asian only because the artist drew her with an Asian,
With Asian
appeal.
features.
Yeah. I don't know if she's actually Asian if you open the board game and you look at the card and go, oh no, that's just a white lady. Like, you know, because they all 6 uppity white people in a big rich house. You know, but that's why I like the theme ones. Like I love the Haunted Mansion Clue.
Oh really?
Because it's
Who are the characters in that one?
I don't remember.
Is
but
one of
it's
them
like-
Eddie Murphy?
That turn, I fucking throw it back then. Oh,
Getting a death
Leland
stare.
got mad.
I just don't know how. It's blink, blink. Like I just don't have a response. Like,
Listen,
oh,
it happened. It
Eddie
happened.
Murphy.
We can't go back in time. We can't change it. The only thing we can do is laugh at it now.
It's true. I watched.
Nobody laughed at it then, but we can laugh at it now.
No, I watched it this last Halloween, and I was sitting there like, huh. Well, Rick Baker's stuff in this looks great. And I'm like, I love this set.
No.
I find something to love.
Yeah.
I heard that the writer was like real fucking nerdy about the Haunted Mansion. There's a lot of Easter egg shit in there, but
it's all glossed
everything
over.
else.
It's
yeah,
so glossed
everything
over
else is
that
just.
you don't even. This is dumb. Like, okay, you know when you ride the ride, there are 5 singing statue heads. There's only 4 in the movie. But I was like,
What the
I
hell?
was like, why are we only 4?
Why do we
Like,
even
did
bother?
we only have enough $1 million for 4?
There's no truth in this art.
It was like I don't understand. Like, because it's easier to have a quartet. It's like-
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, Clue. I think because my love for the movie it helps out that love.
It
for
helps
the game.
support it a little bit?
But I do enjoy the game. But when we played last year, that had been the first time I had played Clue
In a long time?
in like a decade.
Well, no one
'Cause
plays
it's
Monopoly on the
hard.
regular. Well,
some people do.
I'm sure
wouldn't
somebody
say
does.
I've
I
played
don't.
on the regular, but I have played that
When was the last time you played Monopoly?
probably about 3 months ago.
When was the last time before that?
Probably 3 months before that.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
Yes.
well.
I occasionally like to school my father.
Oh, that's fun.
He is a terrible Monopoly player.
I know. I'm bad at Monopoly.
He does the.
I've never won.
He does the unspoken idiotic move. He buys everything he lands on.
You could do it like 2 laps, but you got to start slowing down pretty quickly.
I'm just like, you have no money. He's like, well, I guess I'll mortgage these to get this. I'm like, that's just bad form.
You're an old man and a fool.
It's like that's not how you win. because I won every time. So clearly, I know how to play.
We've only been playing for 20 minutes, man. You're already mortgaged out.
It is kind of like that. Like, you know, which is like, and this is how hardcore I am in the Monopoly. I also judge you on what you pick for your career. Like if you pick like the shoe, I'm,
You know
I'm
what,
looking
that-
at you kind of rough.
that feels
Like,
real
fuck
familiar
you and
to
the
me.
shoe.
You know, I feel like a game of Monopoly doesn't actually finish until somebody flips the board and screams "fuck you" to someone else.
Yeah,
and
but then
leaves.
see that don't work in my world because that you need to finish that game. Well, I'm like I need to see you crying in the dirt, homeless.
I've played it to the first completion, as in the first person wins.
Yeah.
But that's a game of multiple players where other people can come in, like one person drops out because they lose, and other people can come around. The first person to drop into whomever, that person, I feel, doesn't win the game, but that does end the game often.
No, it does, and I agree with you. Yeah, when someone has clearly lost all their money.
There are no winners. There's
Like,
just the first loser.
You're out of the game, and
That's
then
always
there's
me.
and then they always like I can get it back. Maybe I'll land on free parking. Maybe I'll do. You're like no. You don't have a pot to piss in.
No,
you
I
will
have
not
so
be
many
able to go
ones.
back by the red and yellow section because
I've been hiding these fives under the board for 20 minutes.
I'm like, I have 2 hotels on each one, and it's an ass raping. So don't even try to go by me.
I will ruin you.
I'm like, you land on Baltimore, I will fuck you.
You start pulling out real money, trying to just get one more go around.
No,
See, I'm not-
here's my watch. Take my keys. Take
Take
my car
it.
keys.
Like, I think another fatal flaw people make is that they try to get Boardwalk and Park Place. Like, they're so determined, oh, I got to get the biggest 2 on the board.
Yeah.
I have destroyed people on Baltic Avenue.
Oh, yeah.
That's the $60 buy-in one.
Because, granted, 2 dice, random outcome.
Sure.
There is something about the energy you put out trying to avoid Park Place and Boardwalk that you will hit Baltic and the other shit property.
Yeah, it's just, I'm like, and the other one I always say, get them railroads, man.
Railroads are solid. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
sure.
actually, I'm sure there's a nerd out there who did the math to determine like odds. What are the best properties?
Oh, 100%.
I would really like to know what that is.
That is a thread on Reddit right now.
Oh yeah.
I always have real good luck with those yellows in the upper corner. Right near
the free
free
parking.
parking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like to try and capture that corner
Like
if I
those
can.
yellows going to free parking.
Yeah.
I have destroyed a motherfucker on those as well.
It's the median income. It's
Yeah.
not too high where it's tough to build on, but it's not too low where the money that comes in is piddly. I also like the light blue ones too, for some reason.
Yeah. I tend to get those.
The Oriental Avenue, or
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember one of them.
It's referred to as Asian now.
Only when it's a person. A thing can still be Oriental, I think.
Like an ottoman.
No, I don't
Oriental rugs, I believe, are
Rugs,
still
yeah.
called rugs. I agree.
Okay.
Like not with the Asian thing, the monopoly thing.
I agree with the Asian thing.
Okay. So you guys were
There we go. We're
keeping it diverse.
It's good we have 3 people here. Yes, I love the shit out of Monopoly, but like I said, I haven't played a regular Monopoly game in years because I like the theme ones.
But Monopoly's Monopoly.
No,
like
but-
the theme
but-
regardless.
But there is something. No, but here's where my brain works. Like
Uh-huh.
I don't need Park Place or Boardwalk.
Yeah.
I do need the Magic Castle though.
Magic
Yeah,
Castle.
Disneyland. You know, I'm gonna get that sleeping
what's the
Beauty
Magic Castle?
No, the castle is like Park Place.
Oh, okay.
Like if
okay,
you play like
okay.
a Disney theme one,
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
I'm like,
Oh, so that plays your game style. You're
yeah,
saying.
I'm like, I'm gonna get that fucking castle. The Haunted Mansion, that bitch is mine. Like,
All right, that one I'd probably go for.
you know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
They got
or-
Star Tours in there.
Of course, they probably have Star
Where
Tours.
where is Star Tours?
In Tomorrowland?
Yeah, but like on the Monopoly board.
I don't know. Probably in
Oh.
the Reds, I would imagine.
Better be.
But
Why wouldn't that be one of the rides though? Like one of the railroads rides.
because you have trains.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
they have actual trains.
Shows you how much I go to Disneyland.
Well, I mean, they do have 4 trains. As I push up my Disney nerd glasses.
Actually,
The individual properties would most likely be rides.
Oh,
'Cause,
okay, yeah,
like
I
you
guess
can
that makes sense.
this
Yeah,
corner tomorrow, this corner adventure, this corner Toontown, this corner.
But then
Fantasyland.
there's weird ones like when you play like Star Wars Monopoly, you're buying for planets.
yeah.
Okay.
So you're like, oh, I want the Hoth sector,
Yeah,
You
I had
know.
an old special edition version of it way back in the late '90s.
where you get the coins for $1,000 marks. That's a good addition.
Where Han
think-
shoots first.
I think I did. Yeah, it's that back when Han was still shooting first.
Still doesn't matter.
Like little Peter. You fuck. I'm waiting for it to be re-released.
Keep waiting.
I know. But anyway. Yeah, it had little pewter figures and shit. But Jordan, you've had enough time. You have to settle on.
You
a
guys
game.
ever hear of the game Epidemic?
Yeah.
Pandemic. Sorry.
Oh, Pandemic.
Pandemic.
No.
Zombie one, right?
It could be zombies. It could be, but normally it's just viruses.
Okay.
Like, you have basically
Like we get Ebola and we have to try and survive the game.
basically.
Well, the game is Ebola.
Yeah.
And you're
Now piqued my interest.
so say there's an outbreak of Ebola in Asia. So then
You mean Oriental?
oh, we're talking about the country. I don't know.
it's a thing.
It is. But the continent's called Asia, which also
It's Asia.
which also includes Russia, technically.
Yes.
Also
So-
a band.
Huh?
A band.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So you're in the heat of the moment. Continue.
Can we put it up for that?
I don't high
Can we,
five.
all right, Jordan.
'Cause that was-
Fort, Jordan Fort Leland.
That was the lamest high five.
It was. It was.
Well, because it should have been you, but you fucking wimped out on me.
I don't high five.
I'm pretty sure I've high-fived you before.
Yeah, and I probably was not willing to do it.
Felt real dirty afterwards. Like, this wasn't me.
I think the reason why I like Pandemic is because it's not a competitive game. It's a game. It's a cooperative game. You're
Yeah.
playing with your friends to stop this thing from happening.
Sure.
So it's all of you against the virus or whatever.
I'm in.
And they made a special edition one where you can only play it once.
Oh.
So it's like,
I ain't buying something I can only play once. That's stupid.
yeah, they're trying to do a thing where it's like they try to make it just a one-time experience sort of thing. So you get
Is it cheaper?
no, God no.
Of course not.
Fuck you, Parker
Yeah.
It's like
Brothers.
$100 or something. What? Yeah, it's some like
There better be
asinine
real
amount of
chemical
money.
warfare inside.
So you get like these envelopes that are sealed. So it's like in case this happens, break this envelope.
Yeah.
open. So you have to read off those special.
In like
I've
that
never
cool
played it.
like plastic break cases.
I have no idea.
Like I
I'm not-
assume the
For
nuclear codes are in.
$100, they better be.
Right?
I mean, I'm not. The way you're selling me on it, though, I'm now kind of in. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
if everyone chip in, you
Yeah.
know, that's not
Yeah.
not a terrible evening.
Yeah, it's a cool game because like at the beginning, everyone chooses like their role. You can be like a medic, you can be a scientist.
Sure.
There's other ones I forgot which ones they were, but yeah. So everyone picks their things, and everyone has their own individual perks. So everyone works together. We have to stop this thing here. Oh no, there's an outbreak in Africa. All right, I'm gonna go to Africa and see what I can solve there. And then someone else goes, oh, I'm gonna go over to America and prevent anything from happening there. But while there's one virus happening, other viruses can start breaking out in other places. So,
New mutations.
yeah, so over time it gets worse and worse unless you guys really have a game plan to stop one, stop two, get rid of all the blacks, get rid of all the red viruses, the color-coded viruses. That
why
came
did-
out wrong.
Why it's gotta be black.
What the hell?
It's fine. I can say it.
Have you ever played Forbidden Island?
I have not.
I played it this weekend, and you have to work together. Like,
Yeah.
you're not on your own.
That's good.
And it's like you have to get treasures,
Yeah.
and you can only move three. You can only do 3 actions,
Yeah.
and you have to like okay. And if you move it, the square you're on gets flooded, and then it drops off the board, and that means that
Oh,
space is no
right on.
longer there. So you have to
Oh.
work around those empty spaces,
Yeah.
and you have to work together. Everyone is like someone different. Like you're an explorer, a scuba diver, an adventurer, an expedition expert,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you have to like work together to get to King's Landing to get out of there. Kind
Yeah.
of the situation. Like it's
In
really-
Westeros?
I don't know what it was, or maybe it's called Fool's Landing. I just assumed King's Landing. But if everyone had like an added bonus, like if
Yeah.
you're a pilot, you can take the helicopter whenever you want.
Yeah.
But if you're a scuba diver, well, you can swim through the
center
sections that are
areas.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was fun, and we learned very quickly that you have to really look 3 steps ahead or you're just done. Like it was like, oh, I guess we're gonna lose.
I really enjoy cooperative play games.
Yeah.
Well, then no one loses it. And when you lose, everybody loses.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. The Pathfinder, the RPG game, has a board game with the same world and whatnot, and it's a cooperative where essentially you buy these expansions that represent a dungeon, and then everything like loot drops and everything is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
card that goes into a deck, so it's randomized. So you could theoretically play the same quote unquote dungeon
Yeah.
multiple times, and it'll play differently.
Yeah.
You draw from the deck of like this section of the dungeon, and monsters show up. What you're trying to do is get a specific bad guy,
Yeah.
and he'll come up in one of the random decks, and then like the team comes together. Like where normally you never split the group, this one you do split the group to try and as quickly as you can, because it's also every turn the counter deck goes down.
Okay. Yeah.
So like there's only so many rounds you have to get everything done in.
Yeah.
But what I also really enjoy about the game is that you choose your hero, and that hero will level with more successful gameplays you go through.
Oh, okay.
So you get stronger, and then like I think there's different tiers. Once you reach the next tier, you add this new pack of cards into the deck, and it's very cool, especially for a world that I'm already familiar with, being Pathfinder.
Yeah.
But then bringing people together, leveling a character. I'm like, oh, this is for taking something that is a pen and paper RPG game and the feel of adventuring. I do feel you've captured it pretty well in a way smaller venue like a board game.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I dig it. I have a copy somewhere.
I think I have one that's a Legend of Drizzt or something like that.
Oh, D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D&D, yeah. But I've never actually.
I haven't played the D&D board game yet.
Yeah, I haven't
or
played
any of
that
them
at all.
actually. Ravenloft and stuff like that. They got a bunch.
You go first.
I'm a sucker for a trivia game.
You do love a trivia game. Not
Trivia
board.
games are
Well,
I have a lot of.
fuck, it's still board game.
I have a lot of useless trivia.
I do too, but we have different skill sets when it comes to trivia.
Yeah, no, I love a theme trivia pursuit.
Yeah. You love
I
themes.
do love a theme.
You do.
No, but if it's like a movie game,
Yeah.
just be on my team.
If it's a movie, be on your team.
No, but I mean, like everyone has, like you just said, everyone has their skill sets.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even when you play Trivia Pursuit, even the theme ones, like I hope most I've found, like when it comes to like sports and they call it sports and gaming.
Oh,
So
sports and
occasionally
gaming.
you could get lucky to be like, in 1985, two Italian plumbers fell
Yeah.
down a well. What game is that? I'm like,
Finally.
because then that question, they were like, the 1998 Red Bulls had what?
Red Bull.
The Red Bulls. Hey, I don't think it's wrong. They're red and they were bulls.
Yeah, Michael Jackson played on that one, right?
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
was star of the Red Bulls?
Shut up, I know Michael Jordan was
with
a
Scottie
basketball
Piper.
player, but he also was a baseball player.
You almost didn't say basketball.
Oh, well, I was going to say baseball for the joke because
And they realized he did?
yeah,
Yeah.
we all saw that, and we all remember going, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I remember that scene from Space Jam.
Oh.
How bad was that? Like, it was at the time of his career where they were like, "Oh, we want Michael Jordan to be in a basketball movie with Looney Tunes." You're like, "Okay, I get it."
But I play
Yeah.
baseball now.
He's just like, "I play baseball now, so we're gonna have to have the aliens kidnap me from the diamond." And you're like, "Could you just play basketball for the movie?" No.
And even
okay,
even
dick.
in the fictional world of Space Jam, could he not be professional baseball? He was still AAA.
Was he really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was still AAA.
Him and Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks tried to play baseball?
He was on the Padres for a while.
What?
Oh wow!
Remember that?
They're not a real team.
It was before they weren't like it was that thing.
AAA.
Oh, that Chris Gaines thing?
No.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know.
his Prince face.
Listen, you bring up Garth Brooks, Chris Gaines is never going to be far behind.
That's fair.
It's the shadow that will never go away. Man, Garth Brooks got really weird in the 90s.
No, like he played professional baseball for a while, but he
don't
wasn't on
remember.
like the major team. Like it was whatever.
Oh, so he was a AAA.
like sure, whatever.
All right, so he wasn't on the Padres, but maybe like the Padres AAA
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
The
I think-
fathers.
The Holy Rollers.
Oh, I like the Holy Rollers.
The Holy Rollers. That's Ned Flanders'
Fucking course.
church bowling team.
No, yeah, Garth Brooks, man. Like He did get funky in the
You know,
90s.
I
He's
bet-
like, I'm tired of singing this country stick. I'm going to try and do something different. Here's pop music, but I've got bangs.
I bet that's a really interesting Wikipedia rabbit hole that you
Yeah.
could fall down. Just
And I love,
Just
like,
Garth
when he
Brooks.
hosted SNL, he was like, I'm Garth Brooks with special musical guest Chris Gage. You're like, but that's you. You know?
I can see teenage Leland being like, wait a minute,
I was
did he just say that out loud?
Like, I was more
Like
shook off
he
'cause
ain't there?
had my haircut as Chris Gaines. Like, I was like,
Just a wig comes
and it was
out.
just like, this is weird, man. But he did have one of the best SNLs. It was Jeopardy prostitutes or something, and he was like a weird. It was like he had to play a prostitute. It was like they have prostitutes answer Jeopardy questions, and he played like this
Was he-
Belgian huge prostitute. He's a big man.
He is a
And
big
he
dude.
was like an ugly prostitute. He also fell in love with Mango because it was that time.
Yeah, because everyone
SNL.
felt. Yeah.
No, but it was. I'm giving you a reference. Like that's.
I
the
do
time
remember
period
that
we're
skit.
in that.
I do remember that skit.
Such as Mango.
I think it would have been fun to throw on our list best SNL guest ever, but I think it's just The Rock, and I think we would all agree to that.
I think I saw his episode.
Well,
Fuck you.
I would think a close contender would be Dave Chappelle.
Pretty
The one
good.
from like 2 weeks ago. Yeah,
Pretty
Kind of
good.
genius.
Pretty good.
It was like-
not the best.
It's the best right now because of what he did and said was
Yeah.
very like, all right, you're saying something. But what's nice about it is it
Got
made
Tribe
you,
on there.
It made you
Yeah.
remember how good he was.
Oh my god!
And
yes.
how crazy he went. Like you were like,
Yeah.
oh, we missed out on a lot of good seasons of the Chappelle Show
only
because
been
of his.
3 seasons of that show, and
Yeah.
it's
And it's a
Unbelievable.
cultural touchstone.
And
Yeah.
I'm glad that Key and Peele took up that mantle
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
continue that kind of crazy sketch comedy that's
Yeah.
alternative where you're like, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
Non-white comedy.
I don't see color when it comes to comedy. Thank you.
Yes, Leland, we remember.
Unless it's Chris Rock, because he never lets you forget that you are white.
But it is like Key and Peele and Dave Chappelle are such a specific, non-standard like comedy direction that they come from that there is no one else like it.
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, and it really, some of the best ones have nothing to do with race. My absolute fucking favorite Key and Peele is the Gremlins 2 sketch. Where
I don't even think I know that.
oh my god, I want to stop this right now just to make you watch it. You will love it. I guarantee fucking
I love it when they do the Civil War reenactors.
That was a
But that is a small personal thing for me because my parents did Civil War
Yeah.
reenacting. So for me, I'm like, oh, I know these people.
that touched home.
I'm like, these are real. Like, I know this shit. No, I love Angry Obama.
that,
Oh, yeah.
That
Luther.
was genius.
That was-
Luther, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was real fun.
Yeah. No, those guys are good.
Fuck yeah.
But so is Dave Chappelle. I mean,
oh
his-
yeah, nothing away from
I don't
Chappelle.
even need, like I own the 3 or 2 seasons.
2.5.
Two and a half,
it's technically
like,
2.5.
I think I know for sure I
seasons
own
and the lost
the
episodes.
first 2 seasons. I don't know if I ever bought that like 7 episodes that whatever.
lost
It does
episodes.
kind of drop.
It does.
And I think he
Yeah.
knew that. But
Yeah.
to the end of the day, Rick James
It's pretty great.
that's genius, but Prince floating is the greatest goddamn thing I've ever seen in my life. Like that's got to be my top 25
Game blouses.
Then he took us inside and served us
bitches.
pancakes.
Which apparently is his
All true.
thing.
Pancakes.
Like, did you watch him on The New Girl?
Yes.
Where he cooked
Yes.
pancakes. I was sitting there like, so this is his thing. Like everyone is aware of
He's
this.
in on the joke.
Which is fantastic.
There's a Prince like EP or LP or something like the
Yep.
with Dave Chappelle as Prince on the cover of a Prince fucking album. That shit exists.
Really meta.
Like he,
insane. Like,
and as weird as all accounts make Prince out to be, the fact that like he was in on that joke makes it real special.
Yeah. No, and to go back on something you said earlier, I feel another game where you also learn a lot about the people you're playing with.
Okay.
Cards Against Humanity.
oh God, yes.
Yeah, that just finds out who's the worst person in the room.
Yes.
Like who
Oh. Yeah.
who does not care the most.
So I love it.
Oh, I love that
And
game
I
so
have
much.
purchased every expansion pack you can think of. I just bought the new one.
The-
like
the
green box. 100 new
box?
cards.
Wow.
Dude, for Christmas.
Oh.
Oh, you name a set. I even bought the Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton package because I needed those.
Do you have the knockoff ones that still fit?
No.
Okay, so
If
like
it ain't
crabs
Cards
adjust
Against
humidity.
Humanity, then no.
Okay, all right.
know-
Only the purists.
Oh, ain't no knockoff shit in my world. And and they don't. Was it that bigger, blacker box set
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
everyone's just like, oh, you got to get that one card.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
not for one card.
I just wrote it
Yeah.
because they give you a bunch of blank cards.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like bigger, blacker cock. Okay, well, I got that card
yeah,
now.
done.
I think one of the best cards I ever wrote, because I wrote like a good chunk
Yeah.
of them, because I was like, I went on a website that was like best write your own things, and I think
Yeah.
I'm kind of funny, so I put in a couple. Best one I had is Burt fucking Reynolds. It works for a lot of different
that
things.
plays. That plays.
You're just
for
like,
sure.
oh, that one wins.
Yeah.
No, cards. Yeah, you're right. You learn who is the worst humorist in your group,
Nah.
or the darkest humor, which is usually me.
I have pretty dark humor
Yeah,
too when I play that game.
If there's a concentration camp joke on that card, it's going down. On the worst card.
As far as I'm willing to go for a joke, I do still recognize I have restraint. So I am never the worst person in the room.
No.
Which on one hand is like, well, good, I got that going for me. I'm not human garbage.
You're like, I'm not Leland at the table.
But on the other side, I'm like, oh, but I'm not winning.
Yeah. No, it's awesome, but that game has a real big cheat factor to it.
Yeah.
You play to the person.
play the person.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you
You're
know
like-
that person the best.
Oh, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna love this.
Yeah.
card. It's like-
it's the weakness of the Death Star that is.
yeah, that's
Cards
why I
Against
always
Humanity.
that's my I don't like that aspect of it because it's something like when you're not playing the game, you're playing to the person because you just want to win. I mean, in my mind, I'm like the game is to make someone laugh hysterically.
Yeah.
Has anyone played the game to the point of winning, or have you just played it until you got tired of playing it?
I've done both.
Yeah?
Yeah, both.
I usually the first 2 rounds are usually to win.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, you just want to read a bunch of fun shit?
Yes.
I awkwardly played it with my mom.
Okay.
She really pushed for a long time. I know. She had her own cards. And it's not even, I'll tell you, walking into it, I thought, oh man, the worst thing will be like, I'll put something down because maybe I'm not thinking and I'm thinking I'm with my friend. I'm just put something real awful down.
And your mom puts
And
down the biggest, blackest cock and just makes
Yeah.
eye contact.
She stares at you until her
hard,
tear.
unflinching, no blinking eye contact. Yeah, no, that was the worst part. I thought me being bad was the worst part. No, watching your own fucking parents do something worse than you, way worse.
I met your mother and I would be very uncomfortable because your mom's a sweet lady.
She is.
Now, my mother, on the other hand, would probably be the one to put the worst thing down and then stare at you because you didn't think of it first. Like, she would look at me and be like, you're not my son.
In both disappointment and just disgust.
Yeah, he's just like, you should have put down
Yeah.
blowjobs for that answer. You're just like, I know, I'm so sorry.
But there was a kid involved, and I felt it was wrong.
Yes.
There is no wrong in Cards Against
No,
Humanity.
it's not. But to go back on you learned something about Monopoly. Examples of Monopoly's cutthroatism is when your own girlfriend purposely makes her boyfriend lose just because. Like, that was rough to watch. I was like, I mean, granted, I won because I'm smarter than you both, but that was rough. I was like, are you sure you want to do that? Oh, as long as he wins, I don't care. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Him being not me.
Yeah. I was like, No, but I do think Mom, was it those people that try to do the, well, how about if you give me the 2 red ones and I'll give you 1 green? No, I want 2. Eye for an eye. None of this 2 for 1 shit. Then you got those people like, well, how about I give you 3 things?
Yeah, but one light blue,
$500 bill.
one light blue doesn't count for 1 green.
I understand. That's why you got to sweeten that pot with
Yeah.
money.
Or free rides.
Free rides.
Yeah, where like the first time you land on the property, no rent that time.
Yeah,
get a free ride
that
on
was
it.
a weird thing that you guys threw out. I've never done.
You never seen that before?
No, because
Okay.
I don't believe in that shit. Like you land on that, that's fuck you.
Jordan?
That's an interesting house rule. I've never heard of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only house rule that we have is the free parking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
we've discussed before. I want to know how that started and how everybody knows about it.
Desperate Loser started it.
No, but I mean, like, how did it start? And then word of mouth before internet picked up that everyone, you just put money down in the free parking.
The same way we all knew how to blow into an NES cartridge to get it to work.
Yeah, but I don't even know how I knew that.
Magic.
It's just a
magic. Got it.
Magic.
Well,
it's just like how every kid had an uncle who worked at Nintendo that you knew.
Never your uncle.
Never your uncle.
Friend's uncle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, where's his friend? Oh, he's from the other town.
Yeah, you never heard of him.
He doesn't live here.
so I guess are we coming in for a landing on the?
I think we've come full circle that I was right and that Monopoly is the best game.
I'm not saying it was one was right or wrong because I clearly
am.
enjoy both equally.
Yeah, but you
we
can't have both.
But we did spend more time discussing Monopoly than Clue.
That's very true. Yeah.
Because Clue is very simple. It's like you only have 6 suspects unless you got the deluxe edition and they add in those 4 other characters.
And as far as the people who play Clue, there's kind of just the two people. There's the people who are really kind of being meticulous and they are really trying to go as far as they can with their detective work.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's me who's just like, I think I got it. Here we go. And I jump in right away.
I hate you people. The game isn't even half done. You're like, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Green with a knife in the hall, and then it opens up, and you're like, I got none of them right. You put the thing there, you're like, okay, I'll watch you two play.
I think I had like 3/4 of the suspects blocked out. And maybe half of the weapons, and maybe somewhere around half to maybe a little more than half of the places. And by watching everyone else, I felt I had odds on a good chance to have it figured out. So before anyone I knew was ready, and I was trying to just get in there as quick as possible.
Yeah.
I went for it, and I was really wrong. I may have had one of the 3 right, maybe.
Before we close out, we'll say, okay, so if we're playing Clue, what character do you go for first?
Dean Winchester.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's Clue. Okay.
Maybe this was a bad question to end on if you
Miss
don't
Peacock,
know them. Miss Peacock,
Will Scarlet,
Miss White, Will Scarlet, Miss Scarlet, Will Scarlet. Do you even know who Will Scarlet is?
from Robin Hood.
I'll give you that one, but you probably don't know who Will Scarlet is in Robin Hood.
He's Christian Slater. Ha!
All right. Professor Plum, Mr. Green, and Colonel Mustard.
I probably go with like Miss Scarlet. It's just red, and they're just tokens. It doesn't really matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't. They don't have any special powers.
Miss Scarlet always goes first, though.
Oh, good for me.
I like Miss Scarlet, but I tend to go with Mr. Green.
Yeah.
Any particular reason?
No, not really.
I stick with Mrs. White because Madeline Kahn played her in the movie.
Which is fair.
Bring it all back around to the movie.
Now-
so much.
This is so funny.
Now, what do you pick from Monopoly?
The car, typically. I like the car, top hat, second to the car.
Oh, I need the top hat's mine. What about you?
I'm usually the shoe or the thimble because
Fuck you in the shoe, man.
Because-
That pisses me off, and I don't know why.
No, you know what? The iron pisses me off.
Fuck the iron.
Yeah, if you like the iron, you're a trash person. Who the fuck are you? Iron.
I do like the thimble, though.
I do like the dog. I like the dog too.
the dog's good too. But it's because I usually want the car, but my brother takes the car first. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I can't get the car. So, all we have left is the shoe. We lost everything else.
I think the shoe pisses me off because the shoe looks like a Peter Pan shoe.
It does.
And I'm always like, who the fuck is playing this?
Every time I always grab it by the little Peter Pan handle. Yeah.
But the iron is a trash person one. Yeah, clearly.
What? Did they get rid of the iron? They made a change to the original lineup
Did they?
some years back. They added. Fuck. What did they? Shit. I absolutely know there was a change up.
So it's not that I don't believe
I
you.
think something came out for something to come in,
Sure.
but I can't remember. I don't know if they added a cat or something.
I don't know. The last time
I
I played,
guarantee you they didn't have no damn cat.
All right.
the last time I played Monopoly, they introduced the credit cards.
What?
Oh, one of those electronic ones
Yeah.
for people who can't count.
See,
Yep.
and that's the other thing is that's why I get the theme ones because they're not.
They're not putting technology in it.
Yeah.
Ain't worth the money.
That's almost like I'm like, oh, all right. But also pissed me off about the new games is they no longer don't have pewter figures. It's like little card stand-ups.
Oh,
I'm like,
fuck
really? It's like a
that.
fucking cheat.
Boo.
I'm like, what? That's not what. I don't get a pewter figure.
Lame.
Like I love that special Next Generation one I got where you got like the whole crew, and then it was a special edition. You got 5 extra crew members. Hell yeah, I get to play Whoopi Goldberg every time. Like,
So if you could only play one themed Monopoly, which one would it be?
oh,
Just one.
Or if you just simply have to choose your most favorite. You don't have to exclude like them from your lives. You just have to choose your favorite to play. The first one you offer when Monopoly is brought up.
You look like you've been just given Sophie's choice.
I know.
Jordan, do you have one?
I always just play the original because I never really had a lot of time playing the themed ones.
They're not much different.
Except for the Pokemon one. Pokemon one's fun.
Still got to catch them all, I bet, right?
Do you play Pokemon and go to the gyms, or do you play trainers and then pay with Pokemon?
You play as, I guess you're a trainer.
It seems like it'd be more fun to have figures of the Pokemon than it would be to be the trainers.
Well, I think there's like one
'Cause the properties are-
Pikachu and then
The properties are gyms.
Pokeball.
The properties have to be gyms. There's no
Obviously,
way.
yeah.
So it's just a matter of what your figure is.
Yeah, I don't.
I'd rather be a Pikachu than a Brock. I'm glad that one was the funniest.
I was expecting that answer.
I knew I couldn't go with Ash because it's the clear, like, the one. Misty didn't feel quite right, and it's not as fun to say as just the hard K. And in comedy, we all know the hard K is the funniest consonant.
I don't even know what you just said.
So we'll put Jordan down for a Pokemon.
Star Wars.
I was going to say Star Wars, too, yeah. Star Wars is my favorite one.
Pewter Vader.
Fuck yeah!
That was a good one. That's a good one.
Is there Boba Fett? I think there's a Boba Fett in
Of
there.
course they're Boba Fett. They ain't dumb.
There's only 6 characters in the whole fucking movie.
It's true. Yes. You really break that movie down, not a lot going on. It's like, that's a whole phenomenon.
About one family's drama.
Oh, yeah.
Family drama. That's why Rogue One, I'm interested more than anything else, because I'm like, what? There's no Skywalker connection?
Yeah, there is.
They're gonna throw
Vader
something
in there.
Yeah, but no one knew he was Skywalker at that time. He's just
Still
Vader.
there. I'm curious to see the Vader role in the movie. Have you gotten your ticket yet?
No, you know I don't do that shit.
Nah, just curious.
I don't live in L.A. I live in El Cajon. I can go up and get a ticket. It's not sold out. On a matinee on a Friday at 9 a.m., me and all the other old people, we're fine. There's ever going to be like, there's only like 8 people in that theater, and we're all looking at each other like, early riser? Yeah. Coffee?
Just got to hear from Denny's, getting my moons over my hammy.
Gross. All right.
Okay, fine.
Pull this spaceship into the Death Star. Let's end this shit.
All right. We still do not have social medias for this podcast yet. But if you want to throw in your opinions on the best or your favorite board game, I forget how it was originally worded, but I think we've settled on our
Best
favorite
board game.
Yeah, but we've settled on our favorite board game,
I believe Monopoly won.
and then Monopoly won.
Yeah, clearly.
Last week, according to everyone on my Facebook, tacos won. Tacos were more popular than the burritos.
And I told you, I only.
You can only have one. You can't have it both ways.
That's not how my brain works.
So now we're
Fuck burritos.
shots fired. Yeah. So now we're 1-1, and maybe Jordan will win something next week.
One day.
But if you want to throw back any kind of commentary on this podcast, fucking find me on the social medias, Graphite Night. Jordan?
Find me on almost any social media thing. Jordan
Got that
is a bear.
Friendster?
God, yes. No,
Yes.
I don't.
Would you ask?
Who uses
Got that Friendster.
anymore?
I don't even know if it's still open, but I have checked in.
No, why would it
I have
still
gone
be
into
open?
my MySpace this year.
It's
Wow.
all music on it now, right?
Yeah, it's a
it's
very
all-
large audio platform now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I kind of wonder if there's a spot for podcasts there.
I don't think we would have known about it by now.
Probably.
You know why? Because Hardwick would have been on it.
True. If Hardwick ain't going,
if
then
Notice ain't at
anywhere there.
MySpace, then it isn't a real thing.
But I went back there to grab all the old pictures
Sure.
before it finally disappears.
Yeah, mine were all gone.
Because, I mean, let's all be honest. All of our pictures are in Facebook. A fraction of them are on our own computers.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
All right, lots of people.
Most of my pictures are because I
Or
don't
it's
like taking
in-
pictures of myself.
The cloud.
The cloud.
The cloud is our master.
Leland, do you have any social medias?
No.
Nope. So until we get all that fucking figured out, guys, we will see you next week with another ridiculous conversation. I'm Anthony Silva.
Leland.
Jordan Pollock.
See you next week.
Bye.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon.